ideas from concept to reality. For more information on products, pricing, and more, please visit us on the web at fourwallsllc.com or call us at 856-650-6556.
All right, welcome back after a fantastic segment. Once again, we thank Coach Shane Cleveland of Earlham College for joining us on the show, sharing his thoughts on the college experience, being a coach, and his thoughts in general just on the coronavirus, and thoughts on what you should be allowed and not allowed to do as a New Yorker. But that's for a future episode, future show. What I wanted listen, as we know, and we're going to get into it. And listen, for those of you who are listening and follow us, we appreciate it. Head on to our page on Facebook if you follow us, and we have a poll up there. Whether you are allowed, if you are a New York fan, I want to hear from the New York fans and other people. Are you allowed to root for all the teams in your area, or do you need to pick sides? For example, everyone knows you don't do Eagles and Steelers, you don't do Flyers and Penguins. But as our buddy Jay likes to say, that he's a New Yorker and he can root for everybody. So head on to the page, give us your thoughts. Next week, we can jump on and get some of those thoughts out on the show.
Appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely jump on there. And I mean, in addition to that, you're either doing Flyers or New Jersey Devils, but we'll leave that argument for another day, though.
So listen, last night was the fight of the fights.
Oh man,
fight of the fights. And listen, it was Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch it or not. I mean, I was able to watch. I mean, it was entertainment. And I enjoyed it. And listen, I think it was funny. I think Iron Mike was a little more hyped up than Roy was. I think Mike got into the ring, and at times it was like Mike was ready to just go in. I could see there was a couple times Mike was just ready to go off, like old Mike was just ready to come out, and Roy was like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. And because Roy took some good body shots from Mike, but I think that Mike wanted a little more of that smoke than Roy did. So, what are your thoughts, guys?
I'll go to Coach.
So, yeah, I mean, I watched it I didn't pay the pay-per-view. I watched it on the stream that was out there.
Yeah. Thank you.
I should have hit you up.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's right on Facebook, man.
Yeah, it was all over Facebook.
Yeah, you should have gone right on Facebook. Yeah. Thank you to the people who streamed it on Facebook.
Oh, man.
But, it was interesting because what I think this did, and I agree with everything you just said. Mike was ready to go. Like I'm boxing. Like this is what I do. Like I'm supposed to knock this guy out.
Right.
And Roy Jones was there for, hey, I just want to be relevant again. Let's just have a nice exhibition and throw some jabs. But then he saw Mike wasn't bringing it like that, so he just kept grabbing him and tying him up. Like we're not doing that.
Oh, he did.
I'm not getting knocked out.
Like, because even if you look at some of the body shots Mike gave Roy like early in the rounds before like he got the chance to lock up. Like they were legit body shots.
Mike, and Mike's a little crazy. So like,
right, so he don't know how to shut that off. Right, it's not like
and if you saw like the clips of him training before,
he's not playing.
He was trying. He was
right.
He wants to win. Like
I think he only knows one way: just I fight or I don't fight.
I knock people out, or that's it.
That's
like
it.
That.
Absolutely.
So and you know what? Unfortunately, what I think this did was this ruined it for any other fighters who try to do it because
that's interesting.
Because it wasn't. I don't think it was entertaining. Like
it wasn't. It
wasn't. I thought I was expecting to come out and see. And obviously they're older. I wasn't expecting to see Mike when he was 22. But like I thought, we were gonna see it, and it was more like it would be like if Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas played right now.
Okay.
Like it's just like, oh yay,
right. Okay.
Bad example because they probably try to start fighting. Right. Like,
how about Magic Johnson, Larry Bird?
Yeah, it would just be fun and game. Like,
okay.
They probably wouldn't take it that serious. But like I said, Mike was trying, but like Roy just wouldn't let him do it. Now the fight before that.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Was a lot more.
Rest in peace, Nate Robinson.
Oh man, yo, listen. When I saw, I didn't get a chance to watch. I was having to jump on Facebook, but I thought it was either pay-per-view or somebody had like some secret link or something like that.
Well, it was, and then you had like a couple of these different things again. Sarah, thank you to the people.
Oh man.
But they didn't stream that fight. They only streamed the Tyson fight.
Oh, the Tyson fight. Okay,
but yeah.
But when I looked on Facebook and they saw him like knocked out flat.
Man,
It was like,
the meme
wow.
world went off. Even listen, the funniest thing I thought it was before the fight, Nate Robinson was out on social media like, I'm going to represent the NBA well. I'm going to leave a mark for you all to remember. And Steph Curry, after he got knocked out, he roasted.
He did.
And he was like, don't worry, no one's ever going to forget.
Right. That's messed up. Yeah.
Like,
And you know what? I felt bad for Nate. You know why I felt bad for Nate? He was a former Knick player, man. You know what I mean?
He had on the Knick colors and everything.
he
saying,
did 3
man.
times
You
playing
know,
That's
world
what
champion.
everybody's saying that's why he lost.
Yo, see?
He lost.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying,
That's what they said.
that's
I saw it. I saw it.
You
But
know why he
came out
lost?
in that orange and
Because
blue.
he
It
should
was
only
over.
been a 2-time NBA slam dunk champion.
Oh, sure it
Iguodala
did. Sure it did. Now I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you that.
But
You know, oh man, that's all right, Nate. It's all right. Little Nate was all right though, man. You know what I mean? But damn, he took the L.
it was. Listen, it was just bam, like
It was bad.
pow.
He got knocked out 3
Twice,
times.
yeah, it was
Three.
3. Yeah.
So 3 times he
I
got
thought-
knocked
I thought
down,
the
but
ref
that
should've-
that last time it was just a wrap.
Yeah.
I thought the ref should have cut.
And
it
he was
in
out
second.
cold, they said.
He wasn't moving.
Oh no, it was like
He was out.
the
He was out.
ref didn't even
wow.
ask him. Like he didn't even. He just looked at him. Nope, we done.
That's it.
Oh,
The ref all before
wow.
he hit the ground.
You know what I
He
saw?
got hit and the ref was.
That's it.
People were looking out today. They had.
Wow.
They were like. They had when Apollo Creed got knocked out by Draco.
No, that's
And
messed
I
up.
was like, oh man.
That's messed up.
And it was
Messed up.
crazy. And I know
that's
it's funny
messed
because it
up.
was in a movie. It was like the same date in the movie that it was as yesterday. And Apollo Creed got knocked out. But you know, listen. But going back to the Tyson Roy Jones fight, I thought you said it wasn't entertaining. I thought it was. I thought it was a cool concept. People like seeing Mike back in the ring. I think everyone. I know people love Mike. Like people are huge Mike Tyson fans, and you know because they root for him. They know that he's overcome things and what. So I think people were just excited and happy to see Mike in a good frame of mind and be able to, you know, have this fight and be out in a good light. I know it was funny afterwards during the press conference. You know, Mike was like, his ass fought 3 years ago. I haven't fought 15 years. Why are you worried
Right.
about him?
Asking him.
Right,
He had a heart attack.
right.
Yeah.
No, I like Mike, man. Mike's my favorite fighter. You know what I mean? Well, he's my second. Well, am I
Who's
allowed
from New
to
York?
have?
Who's
Hold
the
on,
best
hold
New
on.
York fighter?
Am I allowed to have 2 kind of sort of favorite fighters or no?
I got all that one.
Yo, my favorite all-time fighter, of course, is Muhammad Ali. So, but Mike Tyson's right there. He's my next one, man. Like, cause he was phenomenal, man. Like, you know, and I just remember as a kid, like getting up, like, you know, we would order the fight. And, you know, he wouldn't come on till like you stay up late. You stay up real late.
Yes.
And everybody is over there. You know, my father had his friends over there. Fight start like 12:15. Should be over by like 12:20. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was a big time, and I like his bravado with him. Like he was all right though. Yeah, you know, you can't do that.
I know a lot. I
You
can't
can't
sneeze
do
in
that. You can't sneeze.
You know, it's not even about interrupting the show because
No,
it's more about fear of like, excuse me.
Are you okay over
Did
there?
you just
buddy?
sneeze?
You know what I'm saying?
Again, so our listeners know I do have a cat allergy, and as you sometimes see, we have the mascot who
Yeah.
roams the show.
That's right, Rocky. Rocco! Look, his ears perked
I mean-
up. Rocco!
I know we give him a
There you
give,
go.
give, you know, give him a little view. Give Rocky a little love.
But yeah, yo, listen, I mean, I'm sad for Nate Robinson, though. I'll be honest with you. I'm sad for him. You know, I'm happy for Mike. I actually think you'll see a part 2 of it. I'm just hoping now you don't see like George Foreman versus Larry Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see those type of like Claude and Ray from Life movie or so. I don't want to see like the old heads. Like, keep it at the like 50.
Well, Roy already killed. Roy said he's done.
Oh, he's
Roy
so
said
that's
it
it.
because they said, "Will there be a
What?
Because it was a draw." And Roy was like, "No."
He said the only drawers I wear are underneath my clothes.
Oh, wow. So. Yeah.
But I don't know. But he kind of left it open.
And you didn't really see him training like that. You didn't see no video of. You seen Mike going. What was Mike punching tigers or something? What was he doing? He was doing something crazy.
Mike was beast. Mike looked legit. Mike was beast mode.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? But going back to Nate, man, Nate's always.
Mike, I ain't mean to cut you, ready, but Mike's a funny dude. Mike was doing the interview and he said, "Get out of here now. Get out of here. Leave now."
And he looks at you.
I think you should leave. Now, what the I'll be like, yo, pack everything up.
Like,
You ain't
listen,
ever coming
if
back
Mike
here,
Tyson
yo.
tells you to leave, you leave.
You
man.
get the hell out of Dodge.
I mean, listen, you know.
He said, just make it come like this. Look, I think you should leave now.
You should leave. And he does it in that little voice.
That's
I
right.
think you should leave.
Yo, that's my dude, though. Shout out Mike, man. Mike
You know.
Tyson. Iron Mike. You know
But
what I mean?
Nate tried to. Remember when Nate tried to try out for the Seahawks?
Yeah,
He did, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Seattle Seahawks.
They tried. He definitely got blackballed from the NBA for something he did. I don't know what it is. There's no question because he should have been in the league there for a couple of years. So I think now he's just trying to stay relevant and figure out different
How old
ways
is he
to-
now? He's probably, is he like mid-30s or he's like 40?
Yeah, no, I don't think he's 40.
I think Nate's like 34,
Yeah,
35.
I don't think he's.
Wow, and they
He
only
hasn't been in the league for
some years, right?
Yeah,
What was his last stop? Boston, right? Or was it Boston? Oh,
I'm not sure. It's a good question.
he was already in Boston. He gave a little spark.
He did
I
a couple.
thought.
Yeah, he had some good years, and I think whatever he did, I don't know what it was, but he definitely.
He's
got-
36. Nate's
36. Okay, so he's got he could be a quality reserve.
So,
Sixers?
no,
No, right.
The last team that he was on was the Pelicans. Played 2 games with the Pelicans.
What year?
Like 2015.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that was 31 years old.
Wow.
And even at 36, we still got a lot of players in the league that are productive at 30. Chris Paul was 35, 36.
He ain't
right?
no Chris Paul level.
No, I'm just saying,
But I
there's
get what
players
you're
that
saying,
still,
though. Yeah.
you know, can still do it. You know, but listen, I hope that was the last time that we see Nate in the ring.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he's done.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's done.
All right, well, listen, like we do every show, I'm gonna, you know, and we'll get our final thoughts from everybody. I'm gonna go first today.
Sure.
You know,
We went first last week too, though.
well,
It's all good though. I just wanted to, you know,
Nobody's
language. But nobody, yeah, language is everything. You know? I'm just saying.
I didn't know that.
I know you don't really appreciate that language last. I just wanted to change it though. It's all good though. Go ahead.
I didn't know we were keeping score. Okay, don't worry, I'm writing down one of my notes. Jay went first. My final thoughts this week are, you know, I'm excited for tomorrow night for the Sixers. I'm looking at the Dr. J jersey. I
That's
said
what it
Sixers.
is. That's it.
But I'm excited for the Eagles and Seahawks because I mean, look, I'm gonna allow myself to get hyped because I haven't allowed myself to get hyped for an Eagles game this year, really. And I'm gonna do it. I got the jersey. I'm gonna do the little Monday Night Football food. I'm gonna allow myself to get into it.
Can we just all give a final score for this game too?
Yeah,
I'm with that.
I'm with that.
You know, but I'm excited. And look, Carson, you gotta bring it tomorrow night, man. Because I think if you don't bring it,
gosh.
listen, you gotta bring it, man.
He's gonna bring it.
You gotta bring it because if he doesn't bring it, I think.
He's talking to his boy.
I know what I'm saying. He's gonna bring it, all right. He's bringing garbage.
Carson, you gotta bring. Because if he doesn't,
He's
if he
bringing
doesn't
nothing.
bring it, I think, like I said, if he doesn't bring it, you're gonna see Jalen Hurts, and I think you're gonna see Jalen Hurts a little bit regardless. But if he comes out flat, Jalen Hurts is gonna get his time to shine. My prediction for tomorrow night is. I'm going to say, is it going to be, I have to be honest, it's going to be a 31-18 Seahawks win over the Eagles. Also, what I want to do is I wanted to shout out, we didn't do it. Over the weekend, Sarah Fuller, she became the first female football player in Power 5 conference football.
Let's shout her out.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
I mean, it was awesome.
But see, and that's not to take from your final point, but I just felt it's important because right now in 2020 we're all going through some things. Man.
Oh yeah, anybody can look at that and get motivated.
But it's good to see some feel good.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a feel good thing. Like, okay, yeah, we're going through these terrible times, but you know what? Things are changing. Things are kind of evolving. And that's what we kind of hope for. So that's a good thing, man.
Yeah, and so I thought it was an awesome thing.
Absolutely.
That she was able, because like I said, you know, what is it? The hashtag fight like a girl. That's the big. So I give a big shout out to Sarah
Yeah.
Fuller. Big shout out to her.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. Let's do it one more time.
Oh yeah.
One more time, yeah. And our wonderful camera person,
She,
That's
but,
it,
but I
that's
mean,
it.
it's gotta be high. It's gotta
That's
be high.
it, that's right. It's good
You know,
stuff,
and
right?
listen, any of the
stuff.
haters who are out there saying that she had a shitty kick, shut up.
Who said that?
I saw people out there hating on her like, oh, it was a crappy kick. Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
man. Was it a good kick though? I didn't watch it. So I'm
All
just
that
asking.
matters is that she did something that nobody else did.
Oh,
and she
okay.
broke a barrier. That's all that matters.
Well, I don't even.
Was it a good kick? Though?
Well, no, hold on. I don't listen. It looked like to me, and maybe I was looking into it. Like she put it where she wanted to.
Wanted to go. Oh, okay.
It wasn't
okay.
like she didn't. She didn't. She tried to angle. I think she was trying to.
I think she was too.
Kick it just over that first line of defense.
Yeah,
and get the
okay.
ball.
because in the warm-ups they were showing her kicking like 40-yard field goals.
Oh yeah, she can kick the ball.
Yeah,
too,
she
so,
can, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she was on the SEC championship women's Vanderbilt team.
Oh wow.
Soccer team.
Wow.
So I mean, she legit. So, but again,
Now-
once again, shout out to her.
Yeah, I'm hoping that she doesn't get scrutinized the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like kind of messed up. Oh, but you know, it was a shitty kick or whatever. That's kind of messed up.
I mean, no,
I didn't see the kick.
No, listen, that's
You
not.
know what I mean?
That's not what really people are focusing on. But I just wanted to shut down all the haters.
I got you.
Bring it
I
down.
got you. I got you.
All right. Well, do you want to go second or third?
No, I wasn't. Well, actually, yeah, Coach, you want the last word? It's up to you.
Go ahead, Joe. You got it.
All right. So, hey, listen, man. Just, I guess my prediction is I'm going 28. I'm going 28-17.
Okay.
On 28-17 Seahawks.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going that Carson. I don't know if he sits down that game, but I don't think he starts the next game. So I think that he has the same performance. I think he gives the same reasoning, and I think that now they decide to make a change. Okay. Definitely looking forward to that game. I mean, it's sports, man. So we got sports on Tuesday. Usually after Monday, it's kind of like dead, right? So we got the Ravens and Steelers. So I'll watch that game. But what I'm really excited about is basketball. I'm excited about basketball coming December 1st. I think that my Sixers have a chance to make a push.
I think our Sixers.
Okay,
That's
all right.
one thing we can all agree on.
But this is my final point. So I was just,
But I mean,
because
you like to grow affiliations to so many teams.
I was just talking about my
you just
final
like to,
point.
You wanna,
though.
I just want to say
That is correct. When you're doing your my final point, you
Oh.
would say my. You know what I'm saying? It's a language thing. It's all right.
Oh no, I understand.
You know, it's all good. I am actually also excited about my Knicks. That's my number 2 team. Okay, but I'm excited about them too. They made some good pickups. Austin Rivers, I thought was a good pickup. They got Nerlens Noel. They got some good role guys that they could maybe sneak in, maybe an 8 seed, to at least be competitive in the Garden. So I'm happy about that. Other than that, back to school, definitely, a little shocking, but we'll continue to do what we gotta do on the front lines and just continue to try to stay corona free. And then if you don't mind me, I want to give a big shout out to those out there that's dealing with COVID and corona and whatever, because I do know some individuals that's going through that, and they're definitely in my hearts, man. So I want to shout them out. I'm like, oh my gosh, shout out. There it is, man. Yeah. So that's my final thought.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the game tomorrow. I think this will be the beginning of Carson sitting down. I think he will, and I think it's more the pressure that's on Doug. So if Carson doesn't come out strong, I think we're going to see a bunch of Jalen Hurts. My prediction for the game is Eagles 23, Seahawks 35.
35,
25,
23.
On the high scoring content.
Well, I mean, neither defense is very good. So, I mean, I think that'll help with that. And I'm really excited about the NBA starting. Getting back into camp and that, because we'll just get some more news about that, which always gets me going. And then the preseason games will be starting, and we'll see how things go from there. But no, it's back to school this week. I agree. Shocked that we're going back, but we it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Listen, all you got to say.
The front lines.
I kept checking my email over here, but nothing came.
Thoughts and prayers, man. Thoughts and prayers to everybody on the front line.
But but it's all good. I mean, it's good for the kids to be in school. I know that. So we're keep grinding. But no, looking forward to a good week and especially tomorrow night to see what goes on with that.
Can I just make one
Sure.
little statement? I'm sorry. I want to shout out Johnny. I call her Johnny, but I'm going to shout her out. She sent me a text to just tell me that the New York Giants have taken over first place in the NFC East. I just wanted to kind of just say that. I mean, we're not celebrating that, but you know, I mean, because we like championships and we're still a long way from that. But I will say, in a season where the Eagles had all the expectation of just kind of running away with it, the fact that we're in it at this point, it's just a beautiful thing. So shout out to the New York Giants, Joe Judge and Danny Dimes and whoever's out there. You know, they're out there playing ball, man. We have to shout them out.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
That's all I'll say. Fair enough. But listen, once again, thanks to everyone who's been watching, listening. I know a lot of our fans have been watching on YouTube Live, been watching on Facebook. Next week, we are going to be on at a different time. We're on right after the Eagles game. And stay tuned, because depending upon what happens tomorrow night, be alert. We may do a special Tuesday segment to talk about what happened tomorrow night on the Eagles game. So once again, for Marcus Bullock and Jason Bryce, I'm Randy Duncan. You've been watching Let's Get It. We'll see you next week.